Adventures, and today I'm going to tell you about what you might want to know if you are taking a cruise out of Galveston, Texas. So Galveston is one of the popular cruise ports in the United States, and we have now cruised out of that port twice. And so just a few things to know if you're driving or flying into Galveston to help ease your way onto your ship to have a good time on your vacation. Okay, first thing to know is if you are driving. So a lot of people from the South, especially kind of the Houston area, greater Houston area, but all along the Gulf Coast, they like to cruise out of Galveston because it's so easy. There are tons of parking areas where you can pay. It's not very expensive. You pay for each day, and then there's shuttles that take you from the parking area to the ship itself, to the port. And so you don't even have to worry about getting a hotel. You can drive in that day, get your parking spot, and then go on your cruise. So for those of us who don't live in the Gulf area, it's really easy to fly into Houston, and Houston actually has a few airports to choose from. Both times we've come in and out of Houston, we've flown into Houston Hobby, and from there, your options to get to Galveston. Galveston, depending on traffic, is about a 50 to an hour drive. So you can reserve a shuttle. They have these big buses that you can reserve and reserve your spot. However, depending on which bus you choose, it tends to be about $35 a person. So we decided for our second trip, which we just got home from a couple days ago, we decided to just try our luck with Uber and see what happens. So we didn't reserve anything, and we just got out of the airport, and there's a special sort of drive share pickup area in the airport. Like most airports, they're kind of transitioning to where there's a special spot for Uber and Lyft drivers. And we reserved our Uber, and it was about $46 for the drive for our family of four, so significantly less expensive than if we had reserved 4 seats on a shuttle bus to get down to Galveston. Again, it took us somewhere between 50 minutes and an hour to get down, and we decided to stay the night. So we flew in the day before to Galveston because typically you get on your ship sometime in the middle of the day, 12:30, 1 o'clock-ish. So since we were traveling in the winter and we live in Colorado, in case there's any flight delays or anything like that, we didn't want to try our luck with our timing. We didn't want to miss the ship. So we flew in the day before, and we stayed at this great hotel called the Tremont House. And it's a historic hotel, and it's 2 blocks from the cruise port. And they offer a shuttle, if you don't want to schlep your bags over to the port, but you can also just walk them yourself if you're, physically able to. And it's a really great place to stay. And what's fun about Galveston, and I do recommend if you have the time and space, do come a day or two early because there's a lot to do. They have this really cute little kind of historic downtown walkable area, lots of restaurants, tons of great seafood, and again, being from Colorado, we're always dying for fresh seafood, so that's really fun. And on the other side of Galveston, there's a long stretch of beach, there's a boardwalk area with rides, there's a movie theater, there's all kinds of stuff to do. So if you get there early, you can definitely take advantage of the area before you get on your ship. And also another nice thing about the Galveston cruise port is that it's not crazy huge like some of the other ones, like Miami, for example, where there's just so many ships that it might feel incredibly overwhelming. For us, we were booked on the Carnival Vista, and so we walked out of our hotel and down half a block to turn left to go towards the port, and you can see the ship. It's humongous, and it was right there. So there's no confusing, where are you supposed to go? What ship should you get on? And, that kind of stuff. It's all right there, easy peasy. And it's really nice to fly into Houston because for a lot of people kind of in middle America or on the West Coast, it's a lot shorter of a flight compared to if you were flying to Florida. So it tends to be less expensive. For us coming from the Denver airport, it's only 2.5 hours. So you get there and enjoy your time, spend a day or two in Galveston, and then get on your ship and head down to the Caribbean to have an amazing vacation. So if you have any questions or comments about Galveston, sailing out of there, staying in the area, please don't hesitate to subscribe to this channel, comment below, and let me know what you think. And I will see you later.